This is a help video for the TI-84 Plus graphing calculator to show you some different views you have when you have a graph on your calculator. So we've already got the function in here. If we hit graph, you'll see it takes us to this view. So we have our parabola here, we can see it nicely. Sometimes the graph you're going to enter, maybe you can't see it nicely. Maybe it'll intersect the y-axis up here higher, where you can't really see it on the graph. Well, we have the ability to change what we can see on this screen. One way to do that is if we go to Window, it'll show our scale. So here in here, we've already got a little bit of scale that's already in here. They've already put in some values in here, some decimal places that helps us see our graph easier. But maybe we want to see something else. So we have the ability maybe to change our y-axis, how high up we can see. So if we arrow down to say the y max, maybe we want to see all the way up to 15. If we enter in 15 there and then go back to graph, you can see now we can see up higher on the y-axis. So maybe it's, like I said, maybe it's something that crossed up higher, but you can change your window. Okay, so now you can change that. You can also change your scale. So right now it's going by 1. If you want to change it and go by 2s, you of course can do that. So if we arrow down, we'll do again the y, go by 2, and go back to graph. Okay, you'll see how it changes it again. So now it's going up by 2s on the y scale. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and goes up to 15 because that's what we changed it to. You also have the option to zoom. You can zoom in or zoom out. So let's just select zoom out. So if we hit enter, it'll take us back to our graph. If we hit enter again, you'll see it'll zoom out further. All right, so you can play around with all those functions. One other thing, I'm going to go back to zoom here, and I am going to zoom back in. If I hit zoom, it takes us back to our view. One other thing I wanted to show you is if you hit the trace button, it puts the cursor right on the graph. So then you have the ability to move left and move right on the graph. And you can kind of see different points along the graph. So those are just some simple basic views and some functions while you have your graph up.